All right, my friends, good morning. Welcome to another Windows Wednesday. This is Total OS Today, total technology for beginners and beyond. Of course, the OS in question today, the operating system today in question is, of course, Windows 11. And have you tried upgrading to Windows 11 using the registry hack? Meaning, have you tried doing this on a supposedly unsupported computer? So we'll talk about this in a moment. If you are new here, welcome. Subscribe, like, and share this podcast if it proves to be helpful to you, no matter what you use. And here we talk on this channel mainly about some Windows, Linux, usually sprinkle in some Chromebooks. I got two of them, they're great. Don't do a lot of Mac. I don't currently have a Mac. Nothing against Mac or MacBooks or Mac users. Of course, you are welcome always to stop in the chat. I am in the market for a new computer after I get my taxes done, hopefully this week, and I have to pick one. So yeah, no MacBook. So I'll probably stick with a Windows PC, probably something with at least a Ryzen 5, maybe a Ryzen 7. I don't do a lot of gaming, so might be able to get away without buying a graphics card. We'll see. Anyway, welcome. I'm sure I will miss most of you. This was last minute podcast. Have to do some things today. Stop by the hospital for some routine exams, some tests, nothing serious. Get that out of the way, and yeah, so hope all of you are doing well. All right, I'm looking at the stream here. Looks like it's good. No dropped frames or anything. So, yeah. All right, so I'm posting this. Those of you who are watching this, I'm posting the registry hack here on the stream. If you wanted to try this hack, and this will not be a long one for today, I do have a lot of things to do. But for those of you who are interested in trying to salvage an older Windows PC, an outdated computer. This is the registry hack for those of you who are watching this. Now, this hack is all over the web now, so you don't have to go to the Microsoft blog. Just search Windows 11 registry or hack, and yeah, it's out there. So check it out. I've done this twice. It appears to work very well, at least in my test. If you have quote unquote an outdated computer. Of course, the question is, how do you define an outdated computer? I would say 5 years old or later. Definitely 10 years old. Okay, I would define somewhat of an outdated computer. So when Microsoft says that you can't install this on an outdated computer, well, yes, you can. Especially since they posted the official hack on one of their blogs. I've done it twice. I haven't noticed any problems. Now, that being said, a couple of things here, a couple of caveats for all you computer users out there, newbies out there to all of this. Make sure you are doing this on a computer that you don't really use a lot. Maybe it's a spare machine just in case something goes wrong. If you only have one computer and you wanted to try the upgrade, back up your files, folders, wedding pictures, videos, documents, whatever. Back them up before you try this. Now, in my two tests doing this, it saved my previous folders in a Windows.old folder. Everything was in there. Yeah, so it did save it twice. However, things can go wrong because nothing is perfect. So if you have an older machine, a spare machine, and wanted to try it, why not? You got none to lose. I have Windows 11 on this and the other outdated computer. It does run faster than Windows 10. So again, if your computer is 10 years old, I mean, come on, don't expect much no matter what you install it on. This, I have both Windows 11 and Linux Mint Mate, I believe, on this one, are two separate SSDs. But that being said, this Lenovo dual-core Athlon processor, I think this came out during the dinosaur age, but look, it runs, it works. Don't expect to do much. I mean, I don't do a lot of gaming on this machine. I think I can do some very lightweight gaming. Don't expect, in terms of live streaming, to get this to work. And those of you who live stream will appreciate this. I had to really tweak OBS Studio so it didn't buffer. Meaning I cannot stream in 1080p in HD. There's no way the processor can handle it. That's not the fault of Windows 11 or Linux Mint. It's just the processor doesn't have enough horsepower. So I can stream barely in 720p, which is fine. For something like this, not a lot of graphics, 720p is perfectly fine. It's not something I would do all the time. If this was my main computer, I couldn't use it. I use my Dell, which is perfectly fine streaming HD, but it's the only computer I have that's fully functionable. So if that one goes bad, SOL, as it were. So that's why I'm in the market for a new computer. Anyway, if you have an older computer that's 10 years old or less, and I think somebody even said they installed it on a computer that was over 10 years old, they were able to install Windows 11. That's outstanding if it really works. But that being said, yeah, I've done this twice on a 10-year-old, 11-year-old computer, and on a 7-year-old, 11-year-old, 11 and an 8-year-old PC. One's a Lenovo, one's a Gateway, one's a dual-core, one's a quad-core that I use for testing purposes, and it's perfectly fine. Windows 11 has been really, really, truly surprising. Fairly lightweight, I dare say. That being said, both of my machines have at least 8 gigs of RAM. So make sure you have at least that if you're going to try to upgrade to Windows 11. So is it worth trying to upgrade? Why not? Now, it's possible in the future that Microsoft may refuse to send updates, security patches to quote-unquote unsupported machines. I don't see them doing that. I don't know. Of course, never underestimate the power of stupidity, right? But I don't see a company allowing you to freely install Windows 11 on an older machine, and then tell you no, so they will force you to upgrade to Linux. I don't see that. It's certainly possible, and they have every right to, but I don't see them doing that. So for now, even though Microsoft reserves the right to end the updates to an unsupported Windows 11 machine, I think you're going to be okay. Again, I would not do this as your primary computer if one is all you try, is all you use. This is my backup machine, so if something breaks, I am perfectly fine with that. So, the question is, have you tried upgrading to Windows 11? I recommend you do. If you do upgrade to Windows 11, it may be all you need in terms of performance and speed. Again, if your computer is really old, don't expect, some kind of computer miracle. There's only so much you can do with the 10-year-old computer. However, for watching videos, YouTube, playing some lightweight games, checking email, stuff like that, definitely not for intensive graphics. Like I said, I experimented video rendering in this. I installed the open source video editor Kdenlive, which installs fine on this one. A 5-minute video to edit and render took like 20 minutes. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. It's going slower, not faster. Again, that's not the fault of Windows. It's just the processor is outdated. So don't expect too much. If multimedia is not what you do, you should absolutely try to install Windows 11, upgrade it, and see what happens. Again, you may be able to, extend the life of your computer another, 2 years, 5 years. It's definitely worth trying. In my case, I'm glad that I did, and, it works out beautifully. So, All right, so once again, for those of you watching this and not listening to it on the podcast, the instructions here are on the screen. It is a registry hack. Be careful doing something in the registry. If you do something wrong, you may have issues booting in your Windows, or you may know something that is not right. But this is what I did for the registry hack, and it seemed to work. Ran the updates, rebooted several times, and it's pleasantly running very, very good. You know, I'm streaming now in this Windows 11 dual-core machine, and what could I say? Microsoft has surprised me. So those of you who try this successfully, let me know. Let me know how it works out for you. So it is currently 9:30 here, local Ohio time, so I need to get moving and start my day. So those of you who I missed, maybe I'll catch you on the next one. If you haven't already, check out the Linux A-Team, last Friday night's Linux A-Team. Man, that was fun. That one went on a little bit longer than I thought it would, about 2 hours, but I thought it was worth it, even though I felt it was a little long. But, you know, it was questions and solutions. Questions and possible solutions for Linux and Windows. I don't normally do those 2-hour shows anymore, but I don't edit or delete something like that because that may be something. There may be something on there in that 2-hour chat that someone may find useful to solving a problem. We talked about printers, display drivers, package managers, and stuff like that. So the last week's Linux A-Team, definitely check it out if you have not, if you are new to the world of Linux coming from Windows or are curious about Linux. I want to thank Dan and Joe for stopping in. Definitely would like to do it again. If we can pick up some sponsors, definitely we'll schedule another Linux A-Team and maybe pick up a question, a sponsored question from a viewer out there. If you would like to sponsor a Linux A-Team with a topic of your choice, maybe we'll do that. But it was 2 hours. It was a lot of fun, a lot of questions. We had quite a few people jump in the chat. It was a lot of fun and would love to do it again. So check out last week's Linux A-Team. That name, by the way, started years ago. One of my subscribers came in on the chat and just said, "This is the A-Team." I'm like, hey, I like that. The Linux A-Team originally started with me, Spatry from Spatry's Cup of Linux, and IG, Infinitely Galactic. If you haven't already, check out those two channels. But thank you to that person out there. I think it was in Sweden or Switzerland or somewhere who suggested calling the podcast the Linux A-Team. So thank you. I do feel that we do have some of the best that the community has to offer, some of the best minds, and just good old-fashioned, good, warm, honest human beings. So thank you to that person who suggested the name, the Linux A-Team. I feel like I should have a like a theme song, you know, the Linux A-Team, da 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 da, or something like that. Anyway, careful. I don't want a copyright claim or strike, right? Hang on a second. My throat's a little dry. All right, that's all I had to say for this one. Let me drop in the chat here. Again, this was unscheduled, so I don't expect a lot of people dropping in. We have Tim. Timo, thank you for the wine, my friend. Tim is the official Total OS Today donator of wine and fine things. Thank you, sir. I'll have it with me this Friday night for sure. Sir Seuss is in the house. Thank you, Seuss, for the coffee. I always go to McDonald's for coffee. What a bargain. Any size coffee, you know, for $1. Then I'll get like a breakfast bagel. Awesome, awesome deal. Nazi's in the house. Hello, how are you? And there's some comments about cold. Yeah, it's getting cold here again in Ohio. Here in Dean Martin country. Don't like it, but it's still winter. Yeah, what are you going to do? Give it another month or so, maybe we'll get out of this. But we actually had 60-degree temperature here the other day, and I washed a car. Well, I washed my son's car. I didn't wash my car. You know. Anyway, Yeah, it's still winter, so stay warm. Cozy up to your warm Linux operating system. What are you going to do? Move to Florida, move to an island, right? Let me check the stream here again. It looks like my settings for this are very well. Again, with an older computer like this, you're not going to stream in HD, so I'm streaming in 720p, 24 frames a second, at about 2000 kbs, and it looks like there's no buffering. Now, of course, I don't have a webcam, which would even put more stress on the computer, but I think we're okay. So, yeah. Yeah, Tiff says, no problem. He's the Carlo Rossi PR for me. Thank you. Yes, I stop in Kroger's. I pick up a gallon of Carlo Rossi on sale. Some snacks to snack with. Of course, I try not to snack live on camera. It's kind of rude, to chomp on something. But red wine, oh yeah. Linux and wine. The real wine, not the software wine. None of that crapola. The real red wine, right? That's what I use, Linux and red wine. All right, so once again, this is let me post this again. This is the official registry hack. For those of you watching this who want to try upgrading Windows 11 to an unsupported machine, supposedly, you can try this. Let me know if it works. I've done this twice, and, well, it's working now. So thank you, Microsoft, for supporting an unsupported machine. Boy, that sounds weird, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway. Check it out. And thank you, Tim, again for the contributions. I greatly appreciate it. Could always use some warm red wine in the winter months, right? Yeah. Summertime I drink usually Gatorade or water, but yeah, wintertime, yeah. Got to go with the wine. All right, so is there anything else here in the chat? Any questions, comments before we wrap this up? I do need to get moving, so I need to go and I'm overdue for blood work, blood tests, a yearly blood test. Yeah. Let's see if I get that done this week, because I think my doctor's orders prescription expires next month on my birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday to me. Almost. By the way, for those of you who are married or have girlfriends, our friend Stephanie Forian, the fantastic angelic singer, she's back on YouTube doing fashion and makeup tip videos. It's called The Style Stumbler. Just wanted to give her a quick shout out. So yeah, for those of you ladies out there, or guys, if you're into fashion, check it out. The Style Stumbler. Our friend Stephanie. Need to get her back on for a concert. It's been way too long. Terrific gal. Had the pleasure of meeting her back in, well, before the pandemic started, summer of 2019. Really, really classy lady. So Stephanie, we all miss you. Anyway, tried to send a super chat, but it won't go. No coffee today. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, sir. I don't have any control over that. You can try the. I think I posted a PayPal link below in the show notes if you want to try that. But thank you for the offer. Yeah, the super chats I have no control. I don't think it's anything that I've done. It might be something in their system. I don't know. The stream is excellent on my end. Yeah, sorry about that, Sarsus. I don't know. But those of you who want to donate coffee or contribute to the channel, check out the PayPal link below. Should work. Last I checked. But yeah, sorry about that. Yes, we all love Stephanie. So Stephanie, she probably won't watch this. She's, I think she's back in Germany. I think she was trying to go on tour, but anyway, yeah, we'll try to get her back. I've been trying to get another talented musician on here on the channel, a two-time Grammy Award winner, actually, believe it or not. But we've been trying for the last 3 months, and SHIT happens, as the saying goes. But yeah, I'll keep trying. So anyway. Sir Sue says, just means I'll have to have two coffees today. Okay. Yeah, usually when I go out, I'll have like one coffee. Sometimes two, but it's usually the one and my, breakfast bagel or whatever. I try to not to drink too much coffee because it stains my teeth. And my dad says you really should, after drinking anything that stains your teeth, whether it's coffee, tea, or soda, you should rinse out with water or brush immediately. But who's got to carry a toothbrush and toothpaste to McDonald's, right? I suppose you could take it to the bathroom, but of course that would look kind of weird if you walk into the McDonald's bathroom and you're brushing your teeth. But just a thought, just a thought. Hey, there's no such thing as too much cleaning, right? We all want healthy teeth. I have to go back for some deep scaling. I think the dentist calls it deep scaling. It's like flossing. That's what happens when you don't floss enough, according to the doc. I don't. Do we have any dentists watching? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, you can rinse with salt water. That'll work too. I have one of those. Tim, I got one of those dental water flossers, water pick things. Usually, what I'll do is I'll use. I won't fill it up with water, not quite. Almost fill it up, and then I'll pour in some Listerine mouth rinse and mix it with the water, and power wash my teeth, as it were, and that gives me a nice clean feeling. So that'll work. A little tip, non-tech tip. Oh wow, Sir Susie, you have a 3-hour drive to the doctor's appointment. 3 hours? Okay, well you got to do what you got to do, I guess. I hope you're okay. Yeah, here I'm lucky. Here in a small town, it's a small, very small. Hospitals are really within walking distance here. I still drive, especially in the wintertime, but yeah, hospitals are within walking distance, so I got to get my mom for some tests and blood work. And oh, thank you, Sir Seuss. Thank you for the. Yeah, it just popped up, the $5 super chat for the coffee. Thank you. I will definitely use it today. Not sure how long I'll be at the hospital. I may need it after I leave. They had to shut down their coffee machines and because of the pandemic and all that, but definitely have some coffee today. Thank you. Sir Seuss, is that your cat? I see a little thumbnail there of it looks like a cat. Is that your cat? It looks like a cat. And anyway, thank you. And be careful tomorrow driving 3 hours. That's a bit of a drive. I guess each way that's 6 hours. That's a long drive, man. That's like from here to the Cleveland Clinic. Sometimes I'll go there, and it's almost a 3-hour drive each way. Of course, it's worth it going to the world-renowned Cleveland Clinic. All right. One of your cats. Cool. Awesome. All right, let's wrap this up. Thank you, Sir Seuss, for the coffee donation. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Again, if you missed any of this, you can replay it. So the question is, those of you who watch this later and would like to participate in a very informal poll, will you upgrade to Windows 11? Let me know. I'm curious to see if you do and if it works out for you. And yes, Tim, steak and eggs and some beer sounds really good later. Yeah. All right, Tim, take care. Sir Seuss, take care. Hope things go well with the doctor appointment tomorrow. Please do keep us posted. Man, I can't wait to get back to normal. We lost another friend here the other night. Yeah, anyway. I don't want to end on a sad note, but thank you. Peace and love to all you guys and ladies who watch this. Thank you. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Remember, it's all about the love, as my friend says. Arrivederci. Take care.